Morning. Welcome to this episode of Morning Coffee with Guy Laurendeau. Mm, pleasure of life. All right. So this morning, as promised, as I was to speak about why do we do the opposite thing of what we promised ourselves that we would never do. Well, this is quite simple, and this episode is going to be short and sweet, and then I'm going to be announcing tomorrow's subject. Okay. The fact is, you know that universe abhors emptiness, and there's which is I'm going to leave to on the wall now. Universe abhors emptiness. This is why do not does not exist, and it's the same thing with us. I think one wants to be loved, feeling that in lack of admired, feeling that in lack of feared, feeling that in lack of loathed and despised, because one wants to instill some sort of emotion to people, because the soul trembles before emptiness and desires contact at any price. So now let's look at the gold medal is loved, the silver medal is admired, the bronze medal is feared, and then the wood medal is loaded and despised. So this is because universe abhors emptiness. But why do we keep on doing the things that we promised ourselves not to do again? Well, since universe abhors emptiness, I say I promise you that I will not do it. Well, the do not exist, so let's take that off. So I promise you that I will do it no more. No, I will do it more. I will never be poor. Okay, universe about emptiness. I will be poor. I will not fail you. Well, the do not exist. So I will fail you. And somebody says, I will never betray you. Well, take off the emptiness that the universe abhors, and then to say, I will betray you. So every time you say to the universe, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that, well, take the do not out there, and that's exactly what the universe understands. You see, when we think backwards, what happens is we're asking the universe for the opposite of what we want. Okay? I've been in visiting a friend there that was hospitalized in a mental institution. And there was that woman walking. He says, the doctor told me it's not nice to pull the hair. I should not pull the hair. And then there's a woman with long hair that passed and she went, they do not exist. And that goes for the universe as much as inside your mind. So put what you want. But then, how can you know what you want? You don't even know yourself. Okay? And what brought inside your mind those erroneous vectors of orientation that brings you to fail to succeed? And this is going to be tomorrow's subject, which is going to be a little bit longer than this one. Okay? That comes from the heroes and idols of our childhood, Superman and the fairy. And this is one of the worst source of noxious attitude and behavior. It's good for the economy, but then say something, something needs a good correction. The correction. The people think punishment. No, correction. Correction, that means amended. So for now on, just I'll give you an exercise. Put everything that you do not want, and then put the opposite. That's the first exercise for today. And well, I'll post something about you, about people that refuse to admit those informations inside the vectors of orientation of their beautiful mind. Well, I can tell you that I wrote the Symbiosis Attraction, the Love, the Jungle, and no one can afford to ignore the law. What happens to those who have manifest no interest in learning the law of the jungle? Well, every predator tells you that ignorance is exploitable. Bon appetit. So have a great day and see you tomorrow for the next episode.